So I got a P0420 code and I'm fixing it using a spacer on my GMC Yukon. This applies to all GM trucks with 5.36 6.2 liter engine, and 0420 is actually your bank 1 sensor 2, which is over here. I actually removed the sensor, and the connector is over here, which is weird because it's just dangling. Yep, there's supposed to be a bracket for this, but yep, it's not there. And then this is my spacer. I already installed it, and I'm going to install the this will get rid of the P0420, but it doesn't actually fix the inefficient catalytic converter. Well, the catalytic converter still works, it's just not efficient. The only time you need to change your catalytic if it's like broken or clogging up. Basically your exhaust will be like really bad. It's clogged, so it wouldn't run at all. You wouldn't be able to run it. So I'm just going to tighten it, untie it first, and then use this socket to finalize the tightening procedure. Yep. Yep. It's tight. Shouldn't be crazy tight because there's a gasket there. We'll try one more time. Okay. Yep. And then route the cable here, and then we could connect it. It's gonna be tough to do it with one hand, but yeah, we could like do this one, press it, yep, and then there's a lock for this. Yep, you insert the lock for this one. Yep, I need to find where this one clips in. I think this is broken. Yeah, but it's just hanging over here. And now this one is yep. So clear the code after this, and there will be no P0420, and you could always do a remote start on this Yukon. So today I'm going to swap the power seat tracks because the motor doesn't work on this one. It doesn't move back and forth. It could raise up and down, but the only problem is it's like it's stuck on forward and reverse. So I'm not so sure. Probably this one is okay because this is not split. And we're gonna disconnect this one. And this one too. See how am I going to disconnect this? Oh, it's on the side. So this should go along with this one. So I'm gonna take the bottom, the seat bottom, and then these bolts, take this bolt out, and and yeah, that one over there. Just gonna swap it. Okay, so there are 4 bolts that retain this seat frame, and we're gonna disconnect this module out here. I think this is the seat module. Video of how it looks like. Yep. Let me check how the cables are routed outside. And this one too. Now I'm removing the cover, the foam side, and trying to take out this side over here. Could have like raised the seat up, make it easier for me. Okay. Now we're going to take the reclined portion of it, the recliner. So we need to take out this cover. I think this cover has a screw at the back. Maybe not. Just oh, there's a clip in here. Take out the whole way. Yep. Okay. And yep, bolts here. We're gonna move this seat belt, transfer it there. That should be it. Got the seat belt out. I'm going to disconnect it from here. Here, got it transferred and connected. I just made it loose right now. And this one, I'm not so sure where it goes. Probably it's in the probably the back seat heater. And that one goes to the back of the recliner to the lumbar support. Got the bolts on each side taken out. The other one has the bracket over there. Now it's separated. So that connector over there, yep, that's for the heater on the seat. Yep. So I'm gonna take this out, aren't I? Oh, probably not, because I'm going to transfer this whole thing over there. Yeah. So we got the cable out, and the recliner is completely separate. Okay, now I got the frame out, so I'm gonna put this one with the original seat module back in to this one. These seats are not that difficult to put back in. Just takes a amount of effort to stretch it out. Okay, put the recliner back in. Put the bolts back here. And yeah, I need both hands to put this back in. This side has a bracket, so make sure that it's back to its place. Yeah, I think this is where the plastic mounts stuff to align the holes. There you go. Yep. And, now all these are 15mm bolts. I'm gonna tighten this one too, and need to put this cover back in, I think. Yep, ready to tighten. This one too. Just we got the cable at the back put in, so the brackets here, here. Hopefully this one will work now. And we're gonna put that plastic trim. Okay, now this thing is ready to be put in place over there. Just need some cleaning. And I got all these e-torques nuts for the, yeah, I think there's 3 of them, but I'm not so sure though if this is the correct one. Yeah, need to clean them. And why do I have 2? Oh, this one too. Oh, okay, so the rear ones are bolts actually. Okay, that makes sense.